What's going on? Where'd Jerry go?
I'm coming back.
There he goes. Okay.
I didn't know. I forgot to send this to Ferg. I was sending it to him real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. Y'all go ahead. I'm here.
The more the merrier. But okay, we'll just do this real quick then. But today we are reviewing Netflix original Don't Look Up, starring a bunch of people, and this is pretty funny actually. I kind of liked it. If it was it's meant to be a comedy, am I correct? Because it was hilarious.
I thought it was.
It was satirical.
Yeah.
Of current reality.
Yeah.
But that's a form of comedy, I guess. I'm just being a nerd.
Yep.
Right. What was everyone's favorite character in this movie?
Ladies first.
As ridiculous as she was, just for the acting and the hilarity of it and everything, I liked the president. Given all her previous roles in other movies, she's kind of this floaty, pretty lady or whatever, and she kind of plays conservative roles. But this was just like if Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump decided to fornicate during their election process and poop someone out, it would be that thing. It was just really, really amusing.
Yeah, Meryl Streep was awesome in that movie too. That was in that role.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm a big Meryl fan, but this was just the silliest. I had to double check and make sure that was her.
Right.
Yeah, she killed it.
Yeah.
I gotta say, mine. I loved Jonah Hill's character, her son, Secretary of State. I think he killed it. The whole charging for the free stuff. I mean, that was classic. That was classic callback. The whole movie.
It makes you wonder how much of that was improv.
I wonder too.
He just sputtered out. How much of that was writing, and how much of that was just him being him?
Yeah, because I could see that just being him. And then when he got left, and he's just like, "Should be back." She's like halfway to wherever, another planet.
She's already frozen,
and she pulls a Home Alone. Look at that. Call back to a previous episode of this fantastic.
Oh, there we go. Nice call back there.
She pulls a Home Alone and forgets her adult son that's also the Secretary of State. So
yeah,
I got to go with Jonah Hill, man. Well, who you got, Dan?
I would have to go with Jennifer Lawrence's character.
She was good too.
Yeah, because the way she just freaks out all the time. So we're all gonna fucking die. It was great. And at the beginning when they first found out it was a comet that was heading straight to Earth, she's just like, I have to go get high. And I was like, yes.
And she steals the Xanax.
Yeah.
She was trying to do that the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yep. I love the relationship between Jonah Hill and her character too.
Exactly.
He was just pretty much a dick to her the entire time.
Yeah.
And she just kind of just took it. But yeah, and when he throws the snacks in the water on the ground, and he's like, "Here, we'll set down some paper for you too."
Yeah,
asshole.
I don't want to jump ahead, but F it, we're going to. Okay, Ferg will join us next time. He got some family stuff going on. Okay. So, anyways, I hate to jump forward, but I got to talk noise about the ending. Can I get people's opinion on the ending? Because I fucking hated it. I hated the ending.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was hilarious.
No, I mean no.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I had a problem with what's logical about putting a bunch of old white dudes on a fucking new planet. Totally.
No, that part. Listen, that part was funny. I thought the other planet thing, how that part ended, that was funny. I don't like how everybody on Earth died though.
Oh.
I would have liked this. This is what I would have done. Directed Blaze would have done it this way. I would have had the rich people's rocket end up somehow deflecting the damn asteroid, and they die. We're safe. That's how you end that good movie. I mean, it was just like they just ended it on a downer. It was just
that kind of takes away from the enormity of the point. Mm-hmm. In which we all are actually going to die. When we ignore scientists, we are going to die. You know? And I think there was a big point in that. obviously driven by current reality. And, if we continue to deny what scientists are trying to tell us, we will die one way or another in real life.
Yeah.
And I think they just found a way to do that. But you know what's really funny? For some reason, I guess probably because I watched that movie 3 times since the holiday. Like the way Amazon was suggesting movies for me, there was a movie that popped up for me, and it was called Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Oh, I've heard of that. Didn't see it.
Yeah, it was like back in 2012. It's like Keira Knightley and the name fell out of my head. Carell, funny guy. Anyway, but the ending was very much the same. Very much the same. Like, and it was all asteroid involved, all of that. And it was, so I think, if an asteroid hit, they have all of the sonic booms and whatever that are supposed to come from that, and all the radiation and all, I don't know, whatever.
The tsunamis and all that stuff, the 100-foot
tsunamis.
tsunamis.
The science already tells us what's going to happen if that happens.
Right.
So there are like phases of booms and things shaking and getting to us, which that other movie also represented. So
that makes sense, because nothing is really new nowadays with the movies. So it makes sense that they just kind of saw that project that really didn't do that
many
well.
parallels. So many parallels.
Yeah, like that. I do remember that
Also
movie now that
hilarious.
you were talking about it, but
yeah, it was also funny. But I liked that. I watched that after I watched Don't Look Up a couple times, because it kind of drove home the consistency a little bit, almost in a scary way. No, I'm like, I want to start looking up like astronomy stuff.
Right. It's like, where's this comet at?
Yeah.
I want some of what Dab and Dan is on. I didn't know if he was just froze or he was just really sitting there still.
Well, I was really sitting still.
I was like, Dan, blink, man, blink.
He was zoned out.
Yeah.
Damn edibles, man.
I did take a couple edibles.
I knew it.
Did you really?
Yeah, about 300 milligrams worth.
I
so
knew
yeah,
it.
That's
I'm
not
throwing
bad.
the edible zone out, man. Bro, I swear Dan was here.
I'm out in
like
space.
Dan Wong.
I swear to God, y'all, every
Dan,
show,
Dan.
I'm sitting here at 6 o'clock, like we're supposed to start now, and I'm like, God damn it, every time, fucking stoners. I should know better. Every time.
Yeah, shit to do.
Hey, we were here though. We made it pretty much on time,
That's
Yeah.
It was good.
It's close. It's close
Yeah.
enough.
So
But I mean, I think really though, man, it was a really good movie, especially going straight to Netflix. This could have easily been something they put in theaters with all the people they had in it.
Netflix paid them more than they would have been guaranteed to get in the theaters, given the theater situations right now.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I mean, I definitely agree with the whole straight. I like it too, because I mean, I did like going to the movie, so I take that, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
it is better when it's just straight there at home and it's a brand new movie the same way.
Right. You watch it just balls out.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, and Netflix has been on fire lately. They've been bringing out some good movies.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
They're making all the right deals with directors.
Should change the name of the podcast to like Netflix and Chill or something. We pretty much just watch Netflix all the time.
Yeah.
That would accommodate my frequent conversation about penis a lot more appropriate.
It would.
Or we could turn it to, did you really like it?
Right.
Like real? You know what I mean?
Yeah. A little play on words. Huh?
Yeah, man. I got some stuff in the works, man. I was thinking of some names, man. Y'all was gonna bounce them off you later on, but we'll talk about it. That's right.
So, do y'all want to hear Neil deGrasse Tyson's?
We do. Hold on. Let me introduce your segment as I do every episode. Right now, we have podcaster / DJ Jen with her weekly Jen facts, not the Bulge report. She's expanding her horizon. We've just got some Jen facts. So Jen, straight to you.
All right. Well, from world-renowned physicist and astronomer Neil deGrasse Tyson, he gave us a little tidbit of his thoughts on the movie. And per his quote, finally saw the at Netflix film Don't Look Up, a fictional tale of nation distracted by pop culture and divided on whether to heed dire warnings of scientists. Everything I know about news cycles, talk shows, social media, and politics tells me that this film was instead a documentary.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I heard a lot of people comparing this to and I told Dan this when I suggested him this movie. A lot of people were comparing it to the new age Idiocracy.
Yeah.
I mean, in the obvious
right
COVID management.
Yeah.
Humanity.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we'd be that dumb though. I don't see our president like.
I absolutely do. There are flat earthers.
Really do?
There are already people out there. There are already people out there denying astronomy. I mean,
I believe that, but I don't think like they told him we got an asteroid coming. We need to shoot this thing off to try to deflect, and then this other billionaire comes to him and is like, "Dude, but the money."
But now they're getting into like extraterrestrials and UFOs and everything. They've known about this forever.
Right.
And they just now told us. So there's that. And also, they haven't done jack shit. Except for like make a space force and put a bunch of satellites and trash in the way.
Yeah. I mean, my theory about movies is if it's in a movie, then it's already happened.
Or happened, or in the process.
Yeah, it's already happened. I really believe that. Anything like that, we're like, oh my god, I've never seen that, or what if that really happened? I'm like, nah, it probably already did, and
there actually
know
is
about it.
An
like,
asteroid headed straight to
bro. I guarantee in our lifetime.
This is like there's consistency too much in these movies now. I feel like the world is sending me a message, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to do some googling later.
I think there's one. I think it's called like Apophis or something, and it's like if it like goes in like a tiny keyhole, that it'll hit Earth in like 2036 or something like that.
Sweet. So, before I get too old.
Jesus.
I don't know if it's extinction level big, but it's still gonna hurt.
Maybe it'll just hit the other side.
I'll put myself in the way of the tidal wave.
Just straight in the middle of the ocean, man. Like,
right.
The middle of the middle.
Which one?
Sorry, California.
You can't put it on the Pacific plate because the Pacific plate's already an enormous issue with volcanoes and earthquakes and everything. If you have an asteroid hit the Pacific plate, the Earth is done.
Done. Hit somewhere like north.
It'll take out China too. I mean, like that's a lot of the population. It's North Pole. We can do North Pole.
Like the Arctic.
Antarctica. Ice
that would just open up a whole nother floodgate.
Yeah, that's what I think, man. Look,
literally.
I'm telling y'all right now, it's some shit frozen that we don't want unthawed.
Right? Yeah.
There's actually, that's an actual fact.
Yes,
right.
There's actual truth to bacteria. There's all kinds of crap.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't even talking about like the actual chemical aspect of it. Like I saw a movie, there was a show about that, and it was like
animals. Yeah, we don't want it.
No, it was a show about like in like the Arctic or something, and like this gas got out.
Oh, that methane gas.
Yeah.
Like some kind of gas
in the bottom of the sea too
that it's constantly. And they were like killing everybody. They were just
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine just like walking around one day and all of a sudden everywhere you go smells like a fart and then you just die?
No.
That's what it would be like.
Yeah. I want to go in my sleep after I smoke a big fatty.
Oh, so like a sleep fart. Okay.
No, I'm talking about when I I'm talking about when I die. I was like, you ever think about it? I'm like, hell no, I've never thought about going out that way. I don't want to be like, what? And then bam. And that's it.
Bam.
Sleep farts are the worst.
Drive through Ohio. Ohio stinks. That's the one
state.
Ohio just smells bad.
I've only been by the border. Yeah. And I was like, what is that? Literally, like, what? And my friends that I was with, they're like, that's Ohio.
Yeah. Ohio and Georgia, those two states is smell.
Well, and I
mostly Georgia because of the swampland, but once you get to the swampland in Georgia, just bleh.
Louisiana smells really bad.
Yeah.
It's not too bad now.
The whole
Louisiana.
day.
You think?
The whole
I mean, it's that weather that like what's the word?
Well, I mean, the whole thing's like a swamp, so there's that.
Yeah.
And then,
The bayou or
like,
whatever.
never mind. I'm not gonna say.
Reel us back in. Reel us back in. So, what's everybody's favorite part?
I like the ending where I actually find out what she got killed by. And he's like, he's like, how do I die? And he goes, you get killed by like a Bathrock or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I can't
then
remember.
you find out the ending, and I
Bathrock
was like, that's a Bathrock.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not quite sure what that is. And then he's like, I think that's
yeah. That was classic, man. Like I said, that part of it was so funny. If they would have just maybe had that, and like,
sorry, but did you see her tits as like the side boob as she was? I'm like, why are they that high?
Yeah.
Why are they that high?
I hope not.
Did y'all see that?
I saw it with my keen vision.
I'm like, the butt I kind of believe because I assume.
Oh no! First of all, hold on. We're gonna put all that to bed right now. That was not her body.
That's like a 40-year-old's body.
That was not her body.
Oh well, I know, but I'm like, kind of give us something believable.
I don't even think
exactly.
That couldn't have been her body though. No,
that booty was at least 35 years younger.
Yeah, that was about 30 years younger. So.
But those titties, they were brand new.
Yeah, hey, shout out to her.
Good job, Meryl.
I don't. Did you say your favorite part, Jen?
I mean, my favorite part was kind of the beginning where they discover it, and then he's like doing the calculations, and it just keeps getting closer and closer and closer and closer to zero. And he dismisses everybody, and he tries to keep his cool, but he asks her to stay. And it's so interesting because it's like, what would you do in that exact moment if you were that confident about your fucking math and physics?
Right.
You know, like, I guess, like, why would you not have the whole class stay and have them work it out to make sure it's right? But I guess you don't want hysteria. It's a very confusing thing, right? It's confusing. Yeah. And so I thought that was a neat point that he kind of just did like the most right thing in that moment.
I think he felt that
because most people would fuck it up.
Trust.
Yeah, but they were also
she's like, I can tell her she's gonna flip out, go smoke a joint, and we're gonna be cool and we can figure this out. I tell everybody, and they're running and telling this.
But then she also flipped out on the TV show. It's like, we're all gonna fucking die.
Well, that was them like pushing her buttons though, because they were like, they were like kind of poking the bear, I would say, at that point.
Yeah,
they were just like blowing it off. Like someone said that on my.
Man, we're all about to fucking die here. I don't know if y'all get it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say it.
Like, someone came on my podcast and started just talking like that shit. They'd be like, well, "What the hell?" I'm freaking out. Like, we're gonna die. Where is it? Let me see this.
Yeah.
But nope. Everyone's just like, "Yeah, that's funny."
I mean,
that's so true of like media nowadays too. Like those specific types of talk shows. You're not allowed to like say anything shitty anymore. I think because of View wore us all out on it, and I don't know.
Right. Well, Mickey.
I'm here.
Oh, shit.
Hi, Jen. It's a pleasure.
Phil Better's here.
What about you, Jen? Did you already say your favorite?
Yeah, I already said my favorite part.
Shit.
Hold on.
Phil,
what's your favorite part, Phil?
Favorite part in
welcome to the show, Phil.
Yeah, I know. Just throw me right into the wolves. See how well of a podcaster I am. Actually, I loved whenever they had to interact with the president, quote unquote president. I think just that showed
the first meeting.
Yeah,
the first meeting just showed how the world now regulates everything. They don't want to hear about actual bad news. If you're a president, like you're more concerned about your numbers and being reelected or anything like that. They're not actually caring about the actual people. They're like, how can I stay in power? How can I stay and make it look like I'm really good or pass the buck to the next one? Because I got 3 years left or 2 years left on my term.
Everything's so selfishly strategic.
Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody's looking at like, what can I get out of this at the end? And instead of looking at it as how can I help people? And it's really funny with this movie and the current situation that's going on in the world with the vid, if we will, because I want to make sure that Facebook doesn't and YouTube don't hit us back. But it's the same thing. Like all the politicians are thinking about themselves and keeping going to the next election, and that because we have an election in Canada coming up. Well, we just had an election. And then I think our provincial, which is like our provinces are your states, so that you understand for any of our American listeners or anyone who doesn't know about Canadian politics and that. Our things are really simple. We have our federal and our provincial. That's it. And we don't vote on anything else. We don't know who the mailman is hired by the company. We don't even have to vote on that. Like we don't know who the head of the mail department is or anything like that. We only have to vote twice and with mayors and that, but no one really cares about a mayor. But just the way they act every single time, it's just like self-preservation. How can I make this situation make me look good instead of look, it's going to be a shitty situation. Like if a politician came out and said, hey, the next 2 years is going to be frigging shitty, but if we all come together, we can get this done and we're going to be putting in place certain things, I'm pretty sure they're going to win the next election regardless.
Not if they're going against a stupid optimist.
Oh.
You just have to bring in a stupid optimist. Like there are no politicians that are optimist. Let's look at
stupid. Okay, somebody who promotes stupid optimism. How about that?
Okay.
It was funny though that when they didn't decide to like try to actually save the people until she found out that it would help her in the polls.
Yeah, exactly.
What did she do? Like send a picture of her cooch to her like a boyfriend or something?
A picture of her to the dude that she had just put into the Supreme Court because he was caught in porn, and then she was caught sending pictures of her snappy flapper.
For JJ.
Snatch for JJ. There you go.
I like my word best. It's snappy flapper, and that's it.
Snappy flapper. That's something completely new for me, and I thank you for bringing that into my world, Jen.
Or flappy snapper, if you're.
I think that should be the name of the episode.
I like that.
The snappy
flappy snapper. That's it.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode, Jen. Congratulations.
Yeah, type it up. Flappy snapper. The flappy snapper.
I always figured out a way to work genitals into it.
Just bring. You want to bring more genitals into this conversation? Okay. Let's go round robin. What do we call our pecker, guys?
I'm getting. We all know what to get Jen for Christmas. We're all just going to put in together and get her a picture with 2 balls on it.
Just balls.
Shirt. Just 2 balls.
Just right here.
Balls.
Yeah. Just balls. Just round. Just balls. She'll know what it means.
I would draw a dick on it. I would draw a dick on it. If that's what happened, I would draw one on it. One time when I was at a music festival thing, I was DJing, and this guy was having people sign his T-shirts. He asked me to sign his T-shirt, and I'm like, wasted. I'm like, I'll do you one better. I'm gonna draw you a picture and sign your T-shirt. I drew this huge dick across the whole back of his shirt.
Oh my!
Of course you did.
Did you put veins? Did you make it veiny?
Oh yeah.
Did you have stuff erupting from the top?
Oh, I don't leave out any details ever.
I knew it.
It's a little squirt.
You know what
just a little happy juice.
This? Hold on.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
shit, girls got
that
fucking
is
skills.
a great penis. Good job.
There are 13-year-old boys who are drawing in math books right now going, holy shit, how do I get so good? So I asked you, Jen.
Her DMs are going to be all these.
How do I
these,
get so good?
Yeah, how did you get so good at drawing dick?
I've seen thousands of them. I used to be a nurse before you go judging. I used to be a nurse, so I've seen thousands of dicks. I know how to draw.
Next time
only
we're going to say that part before we say.
I've saw thousands of dicks.
Oh no! I like to say that part first, and then just like,
hey, I know you, so I
like to let people have their feelings before I like reel them back in. And like, no, I'm actually like a reputable human.
Whoa! I didn't know we were dealing with reputable people here, guys. You lied to me.
Well,
you know,
it is what it is.
Duality. You know, there's no good or bad. There's no reputable or not reputable. I can be all over the place if I want to be. I think I'm getting drunk.
Well, that's like the third glass of wine since I popped on, and I've been on for like 13 minutes. So I would assume
she-
so. Well, the two others
had
are
to pour
high as
up
a
right
kite.
when Phil popped up. She's like, "Oh, here we go." She
Yeah,
poured-
she's
here
like,
we
"Oh
go.
she went
shit,
right into it.
I started an hour before.
oh shit."
Oh, jeez.
I was feeling kind of quiet and shy, and I was like,
Oh,
I gotta
man.
fix this.
What are we on? Like our third, fourth episode?
Something like that. Fourth,
I
maybe.
told
Yeah.
you, but I told you, Jen, by like the third, fourth, when you're gonna be all like, "I ain't worried about being nervous."
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing.
yeah.
I host
been
6
fine.
podcasts. Like, there's nothing to be worried. I'm dealing with millionaires on one of my podcasts. So, like, being a nobody from Montreal, talking to these multi-millionaires, you lose your nerves right quick.
Well,
Yeah.
I was worried because I'm actually working in human resources now, so I'm like, oh shit! Like,
So we're gonna change your name. Your name is no longer Jen. It's
Well-
Ben.
yeah. So there's that, but also like I just have a fucking mouth on me, and I can let that shit fly, and sometimes it pisses people off, or it's really funny, but it's just really wrong.
Which is our generation pretty much in a nutshell. I think we grew up on the dirty jokes, and we
Or just really-
we're
As a nerd,
taking
I had,
over.
like,
So
really
we're like,
fucked up humor, like
Yeah.
dark humor.
dark
so
humor is taking over. And it's okay.
It's hard to not say those things.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. Never mind.
Okay,
I'm all ears. Yeah, and I'm all ears.
Jerry Wills is back in. Reeling is back in again one more time.
Sure, let's talk
More
about
time.
the
So
movie. Why was
Yeah, so-
Leonardo DiCaprio like so highly coveted in this movie as like a hot whatever
Have you
when
seen it?
really like that was like the least hot version of Leonardo DiCaprio I've seen.
Yes, but he's the hottest nerd. That's the key.
yeah,
Well,
the
we don't know
hottest
that because
Well, the only one
he was the only
talking.
male nerd that we got to see for more than 5
Yeah.
minutes.
but
Well,
they're
compared
just
to all
saying
the
the
other-
average scientist doesn't look like that.
Yeah, I can
So
promise
that
you
was
they
that was what it is. It was just
I mean,
like,
I can find
hey.
some hot scientists, I'm pretty sure.
next time we come on, there's gonna be like 15 of them. She's like, see, they're better looking than
Come on,
Leo.
Mama's single.
oh my god,
Lingo.
oh my gosh.
Mama's single, ready to mingle. Apparently,
okay,
we're
so-
starting a dating show.
I
Yeah,
yes, it is.
find Jen a husband.
Send all messages to Jen down there. And hey, shoot your shot. You never know what might happen, man.
Dick
It's
pics
Hey.
aplenty.
2022.
Dick pics aplenty. Since she's so used to seeing dicks, she's okay receiving them.
Yep. The
There's
veinier,
no-
the better. Anyways, moving on. So, what did everybody? Let's get ratings or whatever you want to call it. We got to figure out something to call that.
If we do something, I don't know, ratings.
What?
We're not calling it reels.
We
No,
can't call it reels, obviously.
No, that's proprietary to another podcast that we're not going to name. Jesus, Jerry, and like, take a step back, relax.
I can see the bloodshot in your eyes right now.
He is angry.
Really?
Pinkness. I
Really?
can see the
Did you really
pinkness.
see it?
I can see the
I
pinkness
can't.
in your
Was it
conjunctiva.
really that bad?
Yeah, your
Are we really
glaucoma is
here?
getting bad. Maybe you need some more medicine.
Your eyes are not really that bloodshot though. So
I
Dan
can
just
see
seems
him.
like, yeah, Dan's high
I
as a
can
kite.
see.
yeah, I'm high as hell.
Oh, Dan's high as fuck.
This is the
He was
closest
like,
to
Yeah.
that.
he was like, oh, I've been,
Right
I took edibles
Yeah.
earlier, but then I've seen him like hitting off his little
Yeah, I got a
back
pen
pen.
here too. So
Dan
it's getting worse. As
Froze
the
for
episode goes on, it's getting worse.
28
Your-
minutes.
Your
Frozen.
voice just
You
gets
hear
like
me?
more monotone.
Frozen.
Right.
Who's frozen?
Dan's been frozen for 28 minutes. Just. I didn't know if he was breathing.
Very faintly. Slow
I was
your
about
heart
to
rate.
pick up my phone and text him, just like, breathe, brother, breathe.
Hey, you here? Where you at, man? I'm
You
here.
okay?
I'm
You
here.
alive?
I knew he was. It didn't feel. I'm looking at him at the beginning, and I'm like, "You on a damn edible, aren't you?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I know that edible gaze, boy,
Yeah,
because
there's nothing there. It's
he looked like
nothing's
he
there.
was looking into the future." But
So,
Dan, you
okay,
saw the
I know this
future.
is more of like a chick question, but I
dear
trust
God.
that you guys are like strong enough in your manhood to answer this, right?
Whoa, whoa,
but
whoa,
that-
whoa,
that-
whoa, 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 whoa. Who's saying I'm strong in manhood? I could be strong in my feminine side.
You can be both to answer
There we
this
go.
question.
Okay, good.
okay, shoot it.
So that Timothy Cavalier,
Yes.
Chevrolet, whatever character,
Charlemagne.
he was like busted for this movie. And I was surprised because of like the pretty boy that he puts himself out as normally, right?
Mhm.
And so, and I think it rightfully so. Like I think, I don't know. I feel like a snobby bitch because I was like, ew, I don't make out with him. So I'm curious. End of the world. As a chick, would you make out with him? Each guy go.
No,
No.
that's a hard no.
Let
Hard
me
no.
just get some
As
more
a chick,
information.
Like, pretend like you're a
I'm as
chick.
a chick. I
Yeah.
can sit there and tell you if a dude is like decent looking and
Okay, so I wasn't being a snobby bitch by being like you.
No, he was kind of greasy.
no.
He was pretty greasy.
Yeah.
Kind of
No.
back
He was a
alley-ish greasy.
skater boy.
Yeah.
Of course he
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
greasy.
She
I've
even admitted
dated skater boys before that were like not like
Right.
traditionally pretty, but like he was particularly like, oh,
He was grungy. He was from
But-
the grunge.
he's grungy.
tall skinny boys swinging baseball bats. I'll tell you that.
I
That's
don't
like
want to
the-
know
that-
what that means. I
Yeah.
don't want to know what that means. No one explains it to me, and I'll be happy.
Uh,
Don't you
Okay.
dare, Dad. Don't
You
you
know
fucking
goddamn.
dare.
it's no, I'm just joking.
It's
I
a
won't
smart
do it.
move. I don't need to know about a Louisville Slugger or anything like that shit.
Oh shit! I need to go to Kentucky apparently.
This is nowhere near.
Okay, give
Kentucky.
ratings. What did everybody think?
This was
The
actually.
race.
Go ahead, Dan.
Oh, I'm just saying ratings, and then go ahead.
Oh damn!
Dan's like 8 minutes back. He's gonna
He's
jump
like,
in any second now.
Ooh. He's like a
Um,
deflating tire right now.
You know what? I actually really enjoyed this because it was a fun, smart movie, and it wasn't like a throwing smarts in my brain, like, "Oh, you're an idiot because you don't know about astrophysics," or anything like that. It was like, "Look, this is what's happening. This is how it would theoretically work out." And if we had someone, leader of the free world, that acted like this, we all know who it was modeled after. But I really enjoyed it. I give this like an 8. It was really enjoyable, and it was like kind of
So he's on a 10 scale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going on a 10 scale. You can go on a 20 scale or
We can
whatever.
do any scale you want.
Yeah,
whatever scale you
it's
want.
your
What's it-
goddamn
For
rating.
some
There
perspective,
you go.
what's a 10 to you?
A 10? If I say what a 10 is, I'm going to get yelled at because someone
have
from another
podcast time for
podcast is
that.
going to yell at me.
Is it
a
a
10 is
porn?
unachievable. because
Yeah,
the perfect
so
movie-
there's only one movie in the history of movies that's ever reached a 10 in my book, and that's only because
What is it?
It was Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
The only reason is because it's the first movie I remember as like my first real solid memory of a
Yeah.
movie. So, and I probably built it up.
The
and
serotonin and dopamine that you
Yeah,
originally
all
got
that
from
fun
that first
stuff.
hit. Yeah, I get you.
There's knowledge and shit. But yeah, for me, it's
Don't
a perfect
watch it
movie.
again.
No,
I mean, that's true neurology. Hey guys,
Mhm.
I know brain stuff too.
She isn't
That
just a
just
blonde
stinks.
bombshell. She's a smart blonde bombshell.
Total package guys down here. So, like I said, pull up like Steph Curry, 30 feet, shoot it.
Shoot your shot from
Shoot
anywhere.
your shot.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some Russians in here shooting
Yeah,
their shots
definitely.
for the
Yeah.
Dan, what you got, bro?
I'm gonna give it a solid 7. It's a good movie. It was funny. Yeah, it was somewhat realistic. I don't think we would have blew it off that bad, and I don't
Mhm.
think they would have aborted the mission.
No,
Yeah,
the abortion
mine-
of the mission wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't think that would happen in real life, but if it, I don't know, if it did, it would just suck.
I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Bezos would get involved, so there's some.
Yeah.
I'm sure
we got a
I'm
couple
sure somebody
billionaires
would
that be
peep
like,
in
"Look,
there
if
and be
they
like,
don't want to do it. I got us. Don't worry.
right.
Question for you all. I don't know if we've covered this because I was in a meeting. Who do you think the really super smart, awkward person that called off the meeting and had the social media platform on that, who's he based off of?
Musk. I was thinking Musk.
You think Musk?
Yeah, I think it was kind of like maybe a combination of a couple
Oh,
guys like
yeah,
Musk.
he was definitely so
Musk.
retarded like Elon Musk. Elon Musk
Probably a
is fucking
combination of
dumbass.
all three.
Yeah, Musk, Bezos, and you know what I'm
Sorry.
saying?
Zuck?
That's probably not the PC term that I used just now, but he is.
He kind of
So
had Down.
pretty,
He had
yeah.
like Down syndrome though too. It kind of looked like he had Down syndrome.
Musk,
I don't
no.
No,
No,
Musk
know. No, the
has-
character.
He probably.
No.
Character.
I think it's a high functioning autism, like
Yeah,
Asperger's
Autistic.
or something like that. Yeah,
yeah, and he was just like a
Asperger's.
freaking
Yes,
genius.
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yeah, that's a good question, Phil. I'm gonna go with what Phil said too. I'm gonna go with an 8 for sure. Good movie. I didn't like the ending, as I said. I like the ending with the dinosaurs and all that, whatever those things were. That was funny. I didn't like how the water flew up. Yeah, I didn't like how everybody died, but I get it. You know, they were trying to make a point.
Realistic.
Yeah, I get it. I get that part. So, you know, but I would have liked to seen it go another way. Maybe do like a split ending. Like it shows
like
that, and then
like
it
a
like
Wayne's
goes
World
back
happy
to
ending,
like, yeah. Like I don't care, just do that, and then be like, well, this is actually what really happened. You know what I mean? Like in one of those type stories, that would have been funny. But I mean, it was a straight to Netflix joint. So 8. I'm not. I probably won't ever watch it again. To be honest with you, but
I have to agree with you. Unless unless someone's like, I've never seen it. I'm like, maybe you should watch it. It's kind of good.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good.
Yeah.
It's a good movie to watch. I mean, there's other stuff I'd rather rewatch.
It's probably like a once a year movie. Like you'll watch it like once in a year. You know?
Yeah, I need a couple years off from that one, man. I don't like movies that end with everybody dying. I don't like to watch those. It's just me, man. You know,
makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure. I guess we can go ahead and y'all want to wrap it up.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, well, everybody go around. You know, go around.
Jesus,
social media and all that jazz.
I didn't get to do my rating.
Oh,
that's
not the first person I asked.
No, you.
Yes.
No.
I was just the. I just butt in and
Phil did it. It was Phil's fault. Go ahead, Jen.
Yeah, it's the Canadian's fault.
Okay. So, I am going to give it an 8.5. And that is just to purposefully fuck off Jared's point, because what he's doing right there, he's like, I don't like the ending. Well, that's kind of the point, you know? Like, I don't like the ending is kind of exactly why people decided not to pay attention to the scientist. So the movie was that effective that it made him uncomfortable with the actual ending. That it was great content for more than 2 hours also, which you don't usually get for a 2 hour plus type movie. So it kept me interested, but you know, I can't do like a 9, which is like something that I would like give like a Schindler's List or like a 10, which I would do for like maybe like Last Starfighter, because that was like one of the first movies that I saw as a kid, and I have a hard time like rating anything higher. Also, it was like first CGI type movie. Anyway, 8.5.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine.
That's a lot of info real fast.
No, it wasn't. I mean, I had thought about giving it an 8.5 too, but you know, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. Just because I didn't like the ending doesn't mean it wasn't good. I just personally, I like happy movies. I like funny.
We know what shakes you now.
You know what? Bring it. I'm ready. You've been, you know, I was gonna take it easy the first couple episodes. That's over with. We can just go ham and let all the insults start flying and everything. That's fine. Let's not
slowly exit out of the room, please.
Look. I don't know if this is her talking.
Oh my God, she finished a bottle of wine.
I'm gonna be nice. All right, Dan. If you have the energy, bro, you can. I mean, I don't know if you are you cool. That Dan, you there? Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're here.
Dan, you want to like go around, tell everybody, tell our social media things, all that stuff?
Yeah, sure. DL here, Dan Levely, DL, the DL show.
Dan, I got this.
Every Saturday, 9 p.m. Do that shit. All right, Phil, go ahead and do your thing.
I am the podcast mogul. I apparently appear sometimes on this wonderful podcast hosted by the two brilliant dudes upside and the beautiful lady beside me here. Yeah, that I'm talking about you, Jen. You can smile now. Look at that smile. Oh, it's so beautiful. Remember, send dick pics to Jen at OMGMoviecast.com. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want, you can follow me at Podcaster Phil Better. I'll help you take your podcast to the next level. Jen, it's your turn. Where can we send our dick pics?
All right. Well, I would like to funnel that particular activity specifically to Instagram at NurseJenDJ. I don't do a lot of all that fun stuff anymore, but I'm still fun.
That's solid.
Also, if you send me a bad dick pic, I'm going to turn you in. And in Texas, it's a felony. So it better be a good one.
That's true. That's true.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's a felonious assault or something like that.
How do you follow that?
You don't. You just end the show.
How do you follow that?
Don't go to prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Send Jen good dicks.
Yeah. On that note, yeah. So I'm Jerry and Blaze, man, the Cloud Chronicles, OMG Moviecast. Bet that with Dan and Jerry, man. We'll be back this week. We had to take a little break, but we're gonna be back, man, with a great episode. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. I am Jerry and Blaze and the Cloud Chronicles podcast. Follow OMG Movie Podcast as well on Facebook and Instagram. And follow Bet That with Dan and Jerry. And follow Phil and his 14 podcast. Follow Jen on IG, like she said. And, you know, if you got any suggestions, y'all let us know what you want us to review down there in the comments. Appreciate y'all watching.
Later.
Hey.
Like
I'm gonna go smoke, man. I'm gonna go smoke.
Way too high.
No, that you shouldn't smoke anymore.
I
Jerry,
took
you
way
can
too many
continue.
edibles. That's about to happen.
You
So
took 300 milligrams. Calm down.
yeah.
Jesus.
It's gonna. No, I've been hitting this too. Yeah, I don't know. I need my PlayStation right about now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
hit the
let's
ending
end it
credits.
man.
Let's roll
This was
through.
a great episode.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Amazing
Yeah,
episode.
great.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.